At Play Therapy Connection, we often talk or refer a lot to regulating. And for most of us right now on this planet, finding regulation is a challenge. There's all sorts of new stressors and unknowns and information coming our way that is unsettling. Things are uncertain, and we're constantly in this state of fluctuating between trying to balance and recalibrating. And kind of our tagline here is Play Therapy Connection, a heart's way home. And for me, what that really means is, how do you quiet down the noise outside and actually listen from within? And when we come to a place where we're listening from within, that's when we find the greatest regulation. And I think right now, at least what I've noticed, is that there is a tremendous amount of information that's calling and pulling us outside of ourselves, to look for answers, to look for a plan, to look for security, to know what to do, to listen to the next meditation, to listen to the next podcast on anxiety, to listen to the next video on how to stay regulated. And to me, in the end, is when we're in a place like this where there's so much calling out outside of ourselves, is actually, how do we pull in? How do you pull into yourself? How do you listen to your heart? And for those parents who may be listening, it's from this place, when you come into yourself, that's what's also going to help keep your children grounded. For example, do you know in your heart, and does your heart tell you that your children actually just need to play? Or do they just need to be outside? Or perhaps you know that your children really require structure, and for you to sit next to them on the computer as they do their work. Or maybe you know that your child already knows the material that's being published by the teachers, and that having them sit in front of the computer and doing it, or do the task or the worksheet, actually isn't what's meaningful or helpful for them, but it's something that you feel like you should do. So as you go through these next few days, few weeks, as there's so much pull to look outside of yourself for the answer, for the plan, for the security, how can you find your heart's way home? How do you tune out and tune in to what you know inside to be true for yourself, for your children, for your family, and hold on to that? May you be well and find your heart's way home.